is Crystal. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome old subscribers, welcome new. If you like my videos, please press the like button. It's Friday. It's Friday afternoon. Alexa, what's the time, please?
It's 3:12 p.m.
So my doctor's appointment with St Mary's Medical Centre in Strood was at 11:40. I got there 10 minutes early. I didn't rush this time. I just walked slowly over the Strood Bridge, walked into St Mary's Medical Centre Strood and tried to book myself in, but the machine had gone down, the system had gone down, so I went and sat in the waiting room. I was waiting 20 minutes. The doctor was obviously running late. Everyone that came in before me, got seen, came out. So about nearing 12 o'clock in the afternoon, I went into Dr. Reginald, his room, and I sat down. I tried to get the letter, and she said, the system is down, I can't type it for you, I can't retrieve it for you. But she didn't need to retrieve it because it was in a locked room. It was in a locked room addressed to me, Crystal. So I sat down in Dr. Reginald's consultation room. He asked me what I was there for today. I said for menopausal symptoms. I was having hot flushes, dizzy spells, and I was coming over all hot and I couldn't breathe. He looked through the computer at several things, and he also weighed me. I'm 82 kilograms, and he took my height. I'm 5'5". So he said to me, have you got your ovaries and your womb? And I said yes. He said, how many children have you had? I said 4. And then he gave me some information about hormone replacement therapy. So this didn't cost me anything. So I've got 3 pages on HRT that Dr. Reginald printed off, which I'm going to have a read about, the types of HRT, what is hormone replacement therapy. Menopausal symptoms usually improve with HRT. Things that you can get whilst you're on HRT, and that is clots in the veins, venous thromboembolism, breast cancer, cancer of the womb, heart disease, stroke. Does HRT cause weight gain? There is no evidence that HRT causes weight gain. He asked me about my relatives. Has anyone had cancer? My nan had breast cancer, and she had a mastectomy. She had one of her breasts removed. So there is a history of breast cancer in my family. My dad is dead. He had high blood pressure, and he had heart arrhythmia, heart failure, which was the cause of his death, along with breathing problems, COPD. So he said to me, he looked all through the computer, and I said that I'd had HRT patches in the past and they hadn't worked, they'd caused headaches. So he's given me a gel and some capsules. So I've been to the chemist, they've had to order it, they didn't have it in stock. So either later on today or tomorrow, my prescription will be ready to collect from Boots the chemist. Because I've just been in there and they haven't got it. So I might have to go out tomorrow to get my medication from Boots the chemist. It's HRT gel, and I have to take some capsules as well. Right. When I left the doctor's surgery, he told me to come back in a month's time, and he hopes I'll be more happy. I hope so. On the way out, he told me to book an appointment for a month's time. The receptionist didn't have appointments in a month's time. She told me to phone for an appointment nearer the time. I said the letter. She looked on the computer. She asked me for £40. I gave her two £20 notes. She went into this locked room and she retrieved this letter. Now this is a £40 letter. There you are. That's me to collect. So I'm not telling lies, look. To collect 10th of May 23, £40 to pay. Please give receipts. And there's the receipt which I picked up today, the 12th of May, because I didn't have £40 on the 10th of May. I didn't have it. I've had to get hold of £40 cash. They wanted it cash. And I'm going to read you what a £40, this is what cost me £40. It was written on the 5th of May 2023. I'm not going to disclose where I live. To whom it may concern, Medway Council. I can confirm that Miss Marshall is a patient registered with Maritime Health. She has consented to the release of medical information to support her housing application. Her mental health has drastically deteriorated due to her unsafe living environment. She is harassed daily by neighbours in her apartment block. She tells me there is illicit drug use in the building block. She tells me she is now a prisoner in her own flat. I kindly request that she is moved to a safe postcode to prevent further mental and physical deterioration. Dr. Reginald from the Maritime Health Partnership. So I'm going to keep this original copy and I'm going to take a photograph of it, send it to Medway Council and send it to various other places, including the police to keep a copy of. The Kent Police are going to get sent a copy of that because they've done absolutely nothing to support or help me in getting out of here. They've done nothing. So that is, so for £40, I have got 6 lines. 6 lines of writing. 6 lines cost me £40. So there you are, that's the £40 letter, that's what I've paid for, and I'm going to take a photograph of it and I'm going to send it to Medway Council, the police and possibly the Home Office, because I'm actually at this moment in time trying to get together about 10 or 20 pages of me not having, human rights. My human rights are being breached. I believe my phone is being hacked into. My mum is constantly on the phone 6 times a day. Where are you? What are you doing? I believe people can listen to what I'm saying in doctor's surgeries, in my flat, and when I'm talking to someone. And how that is possible, I don't know. It must mean that either I'm wired or that there are spy equipment in the places where I live or where I'm going to. And phone hacking is not in people's heads, is it? Getting into someone's phone, reading their personal messages. That's not in people's heads, that's been proven. But I can actually prove that wherever I go, a private doctor's consultation, people are listening and they shouldn't be able to do so. I can't listen to other people's private conversations. Therefore, that is not fair to me, is it? So I'm now writing a 20 plus document about how since I've been a child, when my dad abused me and didn't let me mix with other people, and all this has gone on and on and on, and I'm 54 years old and I haven't had a decent mode of living. I've always been controlled by somebody, abused and mistreated, and it's going to stop. I'm not having it, and it's nothing to do with being mentally ill. When I was a child. I didn't ask my dad to molest me. That's not being mentally ill, is it? My father was mentally ill. He was a psychopath. He'd already killed my brother, and then they let my mum and dad have another child, and he does it to me. That's nothing to do with being mentally ill. I'm not having their crap keep bringing up mental illness. It's nothing to do with that. This is about a breach of my human rights, people harassing me and trying to tell me what to do when I'm a 54-year-old adult. Now, I'm going to show you what I got from Wilkinson after I left the doctor's surgery. But this was to show you that I've had to pay £40 for a 6-line letter, and I'm still in this unsafe flat. See you later.